Mark is trying to get in, but his computer is acting crazy and he's ducking in and out. So he'll be
Its
coming.
computer's possessed.
Yeah, he'll
Oh,
be
here's Mark.
he'll be coming in.
Okay, we got camera. Can you hear us?
Okay,
Still not, still not, Mark.
you know, use your keyboard and type. Just stop trying to talk and just type.
You can hear us though, right? But we can't hear you. So your mic is having issues.
Well,
Did
this
you
ep-
try restarting the system?
yeah. So today we have an issue with Mark's audio, but the good news is we are getting that taken out care of. While we are doing that, though, um, we're going to be discussing the topic that Tanhai Tran came up with last night, which was actually pretty good. And I think it would be worth discussing. So, with that, I'm going to shut up and Tan. I do have all of the references and stuff that's available for this conversation. So, if you want to just start it up, and we can go from there.
Uh, I don't know if I should share my screen or you're sharing your.
I'm sharing it on the stream, so it's good to go.
Okay, okay. So no, share the Minds post first that I shared, and then we can start from there.
Okay,
Okay.
let me get to it. Now this is actually the
This is an announcement from Minds posted by Bill, I think, on his channel, Bill Ottman. And, and,
let me find it real quick. No, keep on talking. I can find it. It's
and and it's about deployment of Minds Network. Minds Networks that sounded like they've spent a chunk of time working towards. And and so this will be good to talk about it here and just see what would be an example of a Minds network. What would it look like? Uh,
now.
so,
You did say the other day too, though, that this this guy has been friends with Bill Altman for quite a long time, right?
Mark Mark said that. Mark said that. Yeah.
He said that they've been along for a long time, and I guess he also said that that Bill Altman is a co-founder with this project as well. I believe he said that.
So if you swip back to Mark's post on the chat room, and you can show that on the stream since Mark's not able to speak. He said from his digging, Mark said that he's a co-founder of the Screener Project, which the Screener Project is
I can find it here. The Screener Project. Now he said it's not. It is worth noting that according to the following WeFunder entry, Bill Altman, Minds Inc. Chief Executive Officer, has an additional interest in Fish Tank Inc. And he posted the Fish Tank Inc. Uh, main main profile, which I'm showing right here for the WeFunder, but here is here
Mark's.
is here is their basic opening. When you go to Fishnet, fishnet.ggg or boards.fishnet.ggg, you come up on a message boards or a fishnet advertisement that says join the network, and it says message boards and advertising on fish tank. Create a
Yep.
post and click the boost button to launch an ad campaign to be seen on fishtank.live. And
Where you click on that, it takes you to you click on it, it takes you to a sign-on screen, I think. But there's another way to get to it.
now
If you just
I've
click on the boards.gg thing that I posted after
no,
Mark's post,
there's
it
one.
takes you directly to the their Minds network. No, we can't hear you, Mark. We cannot hear you.
Tell him to type, and then we can read it. I mean, if nothing else, just type. There we go. It's going straight to mines.
Yeah, I'm on a delay. I'm on a delay because I'm having to watch your stream. But
Yeah, it's going straight to mines. Actually, whenever it was transferring over, it had mines on the tab showing that it was a mines program. So
hey, what are you doing? Where are you right now?
I'm
Maybe can you share your browser tab so that we can sync? Because if I'm looking at the stream and hearing you talk, it's like 15 seconds.
yeah, I can use a screen share.
Yeah. Share the tab that you're showing on the stream.
Okay. Now here we go.
Share screen. That one. Yep.
I mean, I'm trying to.
Join us on Fishnet. That one. Join us on Fishnet.
It's give it a second.
Don't share computer sound. You don't need that. But I can share if you want.
It's acting all weird. Yeah. So, he said, I don't really understand what's going on here. It's like we're all having some kind of crazy freaking technical issues and shit. Yeah, here we go. Now, this is what it comes to.
Oh, maybe it'll work where you can't share screen and share it on your stream as well. Maybe. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm seeing your page
You're seeing it now?
on the stream though, not on your shared. So maybe that's the problem. Let me share mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, that's probably what the deal is. It's just not going to let me share it. So,
All right, let me do it. Let me do it. Share screen. This. Okay. Okay. You seeing it?
yeah. I,
And is it showing on your screen? So I'm gonna go up.
There we go. Yeah, it's showing.
Okay, so I'm just gonna page up a few times. Okay, so uh, this is the link that will take us directly to their network. Oh, and I think you were there, but I don't know. You were there, but you were hidden behind a sign up wall or something. So when you click on that boards.fishnet.gg, it takes us to this. Are you seeing this?
I am seeing your link, is what I'm seeing. It hasn't shown the transfer. You're going to have to switch to the new tab that pops up on your screen share. Switch it.
Share this tab instead. I see.
There you go.
Okay. All right. Okay. So this is what's showing when I click on this link.
Yeah.
So boards.fishnet.gg/something will take us to the mines, their mines network, right?
Mm-hmm.
So basically, it looks the same as our mines, except it's customized with their own logo. Everything else looks kind of the same, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can go to their latest news feed and see some posts that they've already posted.
I swear. Just
And oh, they also have chat. Whee.
see, that's where I was trying to get into, and then they make it to where you have to sign in and stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so you have to sign in to log on to their chat, but you don't have to sign in to see their network post. So they have a few users already there, and they have merged. So this is subdomain off of their main site, which is fishnet.gg, where they have the live stream their main show.
Mm-hmm.
But for discussion and chat stuff, they're using Minds technology, right?
Yeah.
So this is cool. And now back to Bill's post. So this is Bill's post right here. I gotta share this tab now. Uh, he said, blah blah fish tank. We're working insanely hard on this incredible project. So it looks like they're working with these fish tank guys to
Yeah.
develop this site. And then they're saying it's powering their social and ad networks, which is embedded inside the lower left of their main site. And then what's next? Activity Pub. So I posted a question. Activity Post is not built in. So I thought that when you install Minds Network, you turn it on and Activity Pubs is automatically enabled. And then you would be able to, from the main Minds network, subscribe to these guys uh, on on um, on fish tanks here.
Mm-hmm.
Subscribe to these guys on fish tanks, and be able to follow some of these people's on this network's posts from our main Minds account. But
Yeah.
it doesn't sound like from Bill's post that is turned on by default. So that's a shame. Like, I mean, if I go into here and then uh, I see this guy's post, and if I try to, search for him on Minds, it won't come up. Right?
He's probably not even on Mines, not a Mines member.
He's not a Minds member, but that's not a that's he doesn't have to be. That's the whole thing about this Minds network, is that it's a part of the Fediverse, right? It's
Right.
activity pub and all that crap.
Well, I
And
mean, it's
so people.
I'm just saying, like he may not have an account on mine. You know what I mean? So like when you go
He
in,
doesn't need to, and
no.
because anybody on any network that is part of the Fediverse,
Uh huh.
I should be able to search by doing like this, by doing this kind of search.
Uh huh.
At Finn Cowdy at fishnet .gg, and he should be able, his channel should be able to come up on my on my mind's search, and I should be able to subscribe to him from my mind's network, from my mind's profile. So I don't have to be on their network. They don't have to be on the mind's network in order to be able to interact with each other.
No.
That's the whole point.
Wasn't Bill talking to before about having issues with people, entities having more than one entity, and then we're wanting to kind of bring that down to a minimal, I guess you could say.
What do you mean by that? Multiple entities. You mean like multiple accounts
Yeah.
on the same network?
Yeah.
I don't think there. It's allowed. It's nothing to, you know. You can have multiple channel.
Yeah.
Mark,
I
can
heard.
you hear us?
I've seen a box come up around them. They're not. That's good news. Say something.
Mark?
True sex.
Yes, you did it. You're good. Now
Yeah.
don't touch
Hang on,
nothing.
I need to swap over to.
No, don't know.
Oh my God.
Yeah. You just sit still. Oh God.
My freaking ears.
Whatever you just switched over to, unswitch it because you lost your audio. There you go. There you go.
Overloaded.
That was
Over
insane.
infinite feedback.
See, interesting and cool stuff happens on Tech Talk if you guys just stick around and listen and watch.
Yeah, that's right.
Mark is playing the part of a chimpanzee today.
I've lost my top monitor now.
You sound good.
You lost your top mouth. At least we can hear you now. Crying out loud.
What was the deal with the
Who,
camera
who
being?
cares? Who cares about your top monitor?
He wants
Oh.
everybody to see his hair.
Yeah,
That's exactly what it is.
Hang on.
The
What-
supermodel.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay.
Now on that though, like well, what that's kind of what I was saying, because like whenever Bill got on there and he started ranting about it and about joining the Fediverse, he said that that was one issue they were having when it comes to monetization was they didn't want
yeah.
So is it that? Just sticking the one.
you know maybe
Hey, you're fine now, Mark. You're fine now.
just
We
look
can
at,
see you. We can hear you.
just look at the or look at the camera and start having a conversation. You should be fine. You
Yeah.
sound good. So
Yeah. You even look good.
he's healthy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't tweak. You're fine. You're fine now, Mark. Don't tweak anymore.
Yeah, leave it alone.
Leave it alone. Leave well enough alone.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Well, it was broken. He started fixing it and now it started working. Maybe not perfectly, but good enough.
Yep. Ready?
Oh, you, camera's popping in and out.
There we go. I was able to get Skype back on so that it can be seen with the web browser thing. So
Oh, okay.
now
You're overlaying the.
from
So how? I was wondering how have they been doing this? Whether this is like was this a private project or an open source endeavor, right? And if it is open source, we should be able to see it on GitLab, right?
Well, from what I've gotten from it, I went and checked out those links that you guys provided, and it's supposed to be some kind of interactive streaming platform, um, a 24/7 reality series.
Yeah. If you look at their main site, it's basically that. It's like what is that similar to that the show the the uh, the Boardman's show? What was what
Well,
that reality
I've had
the
my
first reality TV show?
I've had my
The Truman
suspicions.
Show. Truman.
Yeah, I've had my
Yeah.
suspicions about the stuff that Satori and Minds Gaming's been doing. Like they're wanting to go in that kind of direction by just some of the stuff they
Oh
do.
yeah.
Like they get on hubs and stuff, you know. So, and they that's one thing I'd like to have is maybe Minds Gaming coming back on and kind of explaining a little bit more about what his interest in VR and all that stuff is. Because I think he's wanting to go down that path too.
Okay. Are you still seeing my screen?
Yeah.
Share this. Okay, I'm switching over to GitLab now, and I'm trying to search for fish tank to see if they have any project or tasks related to them going on in here. So we're sneaking up on Mind's development activity.
Well, more or less.
Oh, look at that.
Oh
Fish
yeah.
tank onboarding. Bloody hell, what do you know?
Fish
They do
tank
have it.
loading screen bottleneck.
Fish tank app. There you go.
And look at the
UX.
the first one is
You-
loading screen bottleneck. Like that right there means when you load it, it bottlenecks and shit.
Bottleneck. It's probably like it bogs down the network or something.
Mm-hmm. That means you're not just going to be able to jump on that platform with like a smaller computer.
Yeah.
You're going to have a
Uh,
beefy program.
well, this is well, they have an app, right? So they have an app for it.
Yeah, so phones gets you some,
Mobile app.
yeah.
But this is for discussion. It's not for the streaming, though, right?
Fish tank
Uh,
app.
this is their the rebranded white label Minds app that they're doing for Fish Tank. Launch mobile app for Fish Tank on Minds multi-tenant service.
Mm-hmm. Bill.
Right, so this is a start, right? This is a start of some sort of discovery that we're doing. Endeavor that Minds is um, developing for maybe a big client or a small client. I don't know, but we could ask somebody on another episode to come on to our tech talk and talk about this project that they're doing.
Yeah, but before
I get more exposure to their team about.
before we do that, we're gonna have to make sure we get Mark's audio and everything straightened out too. So
Yeah.
now, whenever this is their program concerning Minds though, right? Like
This is
for GitLab, this is the program they're running with Minds, right? Because I noticed Bill
Yeah,
Altman
this
was
is
in there.
this is their development. They run all their development activities right off of GitLab.
Mm-hmm. Well, they'd have to if they're running networks and everything.
Well, this was there even before um, network was. This was just used for their development, managing their development projects.
Now,
Username changes. This will provide everything you can network.
What's this thing with the SCNR?
Screener?
You
Okay.
you guys were posting links on there about SCNR.
Yeah, so this is Mark's findings. He said he noticed that the above state that Bill is a co-founder of the Screener project. I guess that's how do you pronounce it. Uh, what is Screener? Are we still showing you on
Yeah,
still showing this on your screen?
yeah, it should be. Let me double check. There you go. Yeah, I got it.
It is still?
Yeah, it's still there.
Yeah. Okay. So,
Yeah,
screen,
I was checking that out too, and freaking
Screener.
the guy.
Community-owned news network by Subverse Inc. So Bill's a member of this.
Mhm.
He's a director or shareholder of this thing, or what?
Yeah, and
What's it, Mark's? He's a co-founder. Wow.
they said
Alright.
the
He's
last funded.
diversifying.
They said on the last time it was funded was 2019, and they were able to pull up $1,200,221.
Yeah, man, it's a shame Mark's not here to talk more about. These are all his findings.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he dropped off.
I do find it pretty interesting when you start checking all this out. And this right here wasn't even the last of all of it either. Like
Mm.
there was another one that I'd seen on here, but that was through the SCNR, and they had I think they had a bigger freaking donation for that one too. It was through the.
What? Where do you see it on the SCNR site?
No, it's on WeFunder.com.
Oh, okay.
I can share the
Hey,
link.
Mark.
Hey all, how's it
Hey,
going?
it's
I'm not too
going.
late.
No, you're not. We're discussing SENR, and there's another.
Fish tank.
Yeah, and there. Well, Tan can explain it to you better. It's
Yeah. So I don't know if you follow Bill Ottman. He posted an announcement last week about this new site called Fish Tank, or not a new site. It's a site called Fish Tank dot or fishnet.gg, and they have a live kind of streaming platform called fishtank.live, and recently they've just integrated with Minds Network and used Minds Networks for their discussion forums, announcements, and chat. Yeah. So
And I haven't checked that out and I haven't seen that, but I'm hoping good things come from that eventually. Because Lord help, Lord knows, Minds needs a better alternative to their video streaming.
oh, no. This is not something that mine is I don't think this is something mine's incorporating into that platform. This
Oh,
is something mine is building for
somebody.
customer, yeah,
Oh,
or
okay. Well, they have
uh
this thing out too that they're going to be doing that if you want to take and start like your own mines,
yeah,
hmm
that's what this is about.
that's what that's all about, huh?
Yep.
This is the network. This is
Yeah.
the Minds network.
Actually,
But
yeah, 'cause
interestingly, Bill Ottman has some interest in the companies that are behind this. So it's not just a straight customer. thing.
Yeah.
uh,
But anybody can buy into it. But it's if you look at it, it's from what he was saying. I'm like, who can afford that? But a company, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you're making big corporate bucks, sure,
Yeah.
a couple hundred a month is no problem. You know?
Yeah.
Now, I've got the link where Mark was talking. He says, I noticed that the above states that Bill is also a co-founder of the SCNR project. Upon further investigation,
Zaggy. Perhaps we can make him our ally. And
Are you-
I believe he is
Can you
most
guys hear the
powerful.
audio?
I do agree. The easiest way to there's two
Did I
options
share-
we could go.
did I
One,
share the audio? Can you guys
we have to
hear
get
the
rid
audio?
of Taylor
Yeah.
altogether.
Yes.
Two, we have to convince
So this
Jimmy
is their main
to not trust Taylor.
streaming
Those would be
side.
the only two ways.
I see.
He is on the fence right now. He did warn me
Really?
before they did it. So,
Well, we might strike one the iron is hot. I have an idea. You see, Jimmy seeks the crystal cluster I
He
hold
does.
in my clutches. I believe if I were to take him under my tutelage, or at least pretend to, as I've done with you, and offer him power. You see, right now, Team Javier consists of me, you, and DJ.
Kevin works
This is
for
like
us as
live
well.
theater. It's like
Yes,
a
I'm not sure if he's still
reality
around. He
TV
may have
kind of
traveled to
thing,
other
right?
realms.
He did.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Now, if we were to add Jimmy, we could make him
It's
complete
like
a series
theater.
of tasks to
Pretty
prove he
funny.
is indeed
Yeah,
worthy.
that's true. And I would tell you right now, too, Letty will do anything we need.
Oh, I know. Yeah, it's actually so boring. I haven't even done it yet. It would be too easy. Yeah, I've already given her something that will waste her time enough that we can plan around her.
Okay, that's good.
I foresee. This is my idea. You see, John. I believe if we appeal to Jimmy's autism,
Mark?
we can form an
hear
autism
us?
alliance. You see, a triangle.
Yay. Are you okay back to normal?
Who's that?
Mark?
that would be
Edwardy.
Mark Edwardy.
Oh, I don't know about Edward.
I thought we just heard him talk. Mark,
Yeah, he's there.
say something.
He keeps playing
Oh,
with his
man.
audio.
I thought I just heard him said yes.
Yeah, he did.
Oh no, you're the other Mark. I'm the other Mark.
You said yes. Oh, you said yes. I said Mark, can you hear us? And
When
then
you said Mark, I'm like,
yeah, I know. Yeah. Okay.
okay, new code word for me, Dragus Productions, all right, or
Dragus.
Dragus Prod, all right.
Or just Mark W. If I
W. Well, yeah, I guess that would work too. Yeah.
Now, with what it said is, Mark said on further investigation, SCNR is provided by Subverse Inc.
Man, the silence now.
So.
Sorry,
I
it
was.
was-
Sorry, guys. Sorry, I got interrupted.
I was muted too. I'm sorry. I
Oh,
was actually reading off of what Mark said in his comment. He said that he found out too that SCNR as provided by is Subverse Inc. is using the Minds Network program as an auxiliary communications platform. So,
Yeah.
So
That's what we were at.
so
That's
so
what
we're-
we were at.
he
This
said
tank.
he also said
Forum.
it's also worth noting that Bill Altman and Tim Pool, joint Subverse Inc. co-founder, journalist, and political commentator, have known each other for some time now, as far as to my knowledge, at least since 2018. And I found out that this Tim Pool guy, he has his own podcast, and he's
Oh, Tim's pretty pop.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean he's more popular than CNN. Okay.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I mean he's got like Bongino numbers and things like that. Yeah,
Oh.
and he's not that close to Rogan, but he's up in probably the top 10 or 15.
Yeah.
Okay. I follow him too, but I didn't know he was that famous.
Yeah, Tim. But Tim totes the line because he's on YouTube.
No.
All right, and he has YouTube backers.
Well, he's a skater dude too. Like if here.
Yeah.
Tim Pool's a data dude.
Yeah, he's a skater dude. Like you don't understand what I'm saying unless you've had to deal with skater dudes as a kid, dude. They're the skater dudes. You know what I mean? It's like they have this persona. I'm the
Yeah.
skater dude.
The beanie cap too. You know, that's part of the persona.
Yeah. So it's like most skater dudes fit in perfectly with YouTube and Facebook and all that stuff. They kind of blend into it. Like if you notice on his podcast, he's always got a skateboard somewhere in the background.
Oh, okay. Didn't notice.
Yeah, it's all an image. But
I wonder how Mark found out
I
about.
remember when he started out, I think he did it from his garage.
yeah,
But now the garage is really nice. He's in probably a multi-million-dollar house now, probably.
yeah.
I'm really surprised that he hasn't had offers from, the ABC mainstream media to pick him up, or he might have worked with them a long time ago on the side, and then said, yeah, this ain't gonna work out. I can't run my skateboard through like Afghanistan. No, the Taliban will probably shoot me or something like that.
Yeah, that is most likely what the deal was. Now, whenever I was looking through this, I found that out, and I found out that he was a podcaster. But like what you said there, it made me stop and think. Maybe the deal is Bill Ottman's trying to pick him up before he does, get picked up by somebody bigger.
Well, I'm surprised that he didn't bundle him with Bongino on Rumble.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them did.
Because
Or head over to the Truth Social if they're going to put it away.
No, I've heard stories about Truth Social. I've heard like they're getting pretty upset that Donald Trump doesn't even freaking go on Truth Social. Like he doesn't even have an account
What?
there.
All right. He posts there quite often. It was his minion doing the posting.
That's the thing though. There's like he doesn't even get involved on his own supposed platform. So like they're in a lot of turmoil at the moment when it comes to that. That really frustrates them.
So this thing is like an on real-time chat thing. I wonder where it's feeding it off of, because there's no. I guess you have to log in order to
Okay. No.
post.
Did you catch what this show's all about? It's like a vampire freaking role playing live stream.
What is this morning? This morning when I logged on, it's like a live camp, 24-hour or something, 24/7.
Like
When I post this morning, I saw a couple of people just woken up. They're just standing by the wood, by some firewoods. Oh man!
just some,
But have you not heard about Fish Tank before, Mark W? It looks like this is something that's been around for a little bit. It's not new. But I just found out about it because of Bill Ottman's post. It's just that they've added the Minds Network thing, but I think they've been
Let's
around.
just put it this way. I've heard of plenty of fish, just not Fish Tank.
Okay. Have you heard of Plenty of Fish, Roger Hansen?
no, I haven't heard of this, but I've heard of the concept. Like there's a lot of people that are doing this stuff. They started doing this. What was that one the live cams that got bought out that I was talking to you about before, where it was just basically live stream and people would do crazy shit like this, but they ended up getting bought out by oh man, we were talking about this as well. It's Vimo, Vimo, what
Venmo.
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 Yeah.
Vimeo. Venmo.
Yeah.
Venmo is a payment app, payment platform, isn't it?
No, I mean, I probably should go Google this
You
shit, see.
you probably butchered the name, right?
Most likely. I'm really
Yeah.
good at doing stuff like that.
You know, this they're on season 2.5. Not interesting. Like season 2.5. I wonder if they have season 2.6. Maybe they have like a one minor release every week, or no?
Yeah, Vimeo. Vimeo. Vimeo.
Vimeo.
Oh, Vimeo, the video
The
platform.
video platform link. Yeah, I'm on.
Yeah.
Vimeo.
I've been on there, but now I filled all my free stuff up. Now they want me to pay to play, and
Yeah.
I don't do that. Sorry.
That's the way freaking I noticed about that too. That well, anyhow, live stream used to be kind of like the 24/7 streaming and everything, and to have people do stuff like that. And then Vimeo bought them out, and that's whenever they stopped doing it. But ever since then, people have been trying to come up with concepts and stuff like that. There's a couple of people that do it. I think there's one where they're trying to do where you survive in the freaking wilderness, like freaking scared and afraid, or whatever that is. Naked and Afraid, or some shit. Where, you know, the TV series is on the documentary channels.
Yeah.
They're doing weird shit like that. And this one, whenever you were in there on the description of it, these guys are supposed to be like freaking doing something concerning like vampires and shit. Was it?
Yeah, this is no, this is like that Truman Show movie, right? 24/7 reality streaming.
Well, I wanted to do that, and I'm gonna tell you one thing, man. They better freaking have a lot of freaking computer power, because
Hmm. Look at this. So you went to the WeFunder page, right? I'm on the WeFunder page right now, and let's read some of its highlights. They've generated 2.5 million plus in revenues in the first 10 months of their existence. They have 1 million plus site visitors, 1 million plus unique site users, and many millions of views across all social and media platforms. 84,000 plus paying customers. So yeah, they're a big deal.
yeah.
Looks like they've always almost raised $1 million, $870,000 on WeFunder. So
Well, if they're serious when it comes to being into freaking video and everything, then maybe freaking they can step up and make this video thing a little bit more realistic. You know what I mean? Because like with Minds, I stopped using their streaming for a reason. It's just
right.
it's not really all that great.
Yeah.
My biggest problem I have with mine's video stream is I can't keep a locked in code, to keep streaming.
Yeah. It wipes out the previous.
Yeah,
Recording, you do that.
it makes you get a brand new one every damn time, and to me, that's not streaming. Okay, if you want to do like a little hit for like one time and you're never going to do it ever again for at least maybe 3 or 4 months, then maybe that would be okay. Or if you're like in the top 5 or 6 people on Minds that's so active that you need to send a message out to people, hey, I'm doing this now, and this is what's going to happen. Otherwise, it really, it really doesn't do anything. I mean, it's about as functional as the boost. And I like Minds. I do. I really like Minds. And I'm a Minds Plus guy. All right, but Boost in the video don't work. Yeah, I guess they're fixing some things for the message part, and that's going to be good. When that once it's everybody gets on it and starts using it the way they want it and intend it. But seems to me they have a lot of things that they're prioritizing and that don't need to be fixed, or starting projects that the main project, Minds, isn't being worked on.
Well, see, I think that's being done on purpose, though, because I've mentioned this, and Mark and them were doubters at one time, but they're starting to see the light. You know what I mean? Because I think they're running out of money, and they're finally slowly starting to admit it to the community that they are having hard times keeping the lights on. And if you notice, you notice their behavior now they're wanting to push, the whole, I'll create a network for you, and it'll just emulate what Minds looks like. So, like, instead of you actually being on Minds and communicating
on your private network.
Right, you can set up your own private network, whereas before they were wanting to have tier systems where you're a member, then you're a Minds Plus member, and then you're a Minds Pro member. They've changed all that.
They still have that, other than the Pro.
They're getting rid of the Pro. They said that it's going, and to be honest, Minds Plus is just worthless now. I mean,
it's been that way for a while now, but
but I really do. I think they're doing that on purpose, though. Is what my whole point is, where they're getting away from that whole thing, and they're just offering to set you up with your own network where you can create your own style and whatever you want.
It costs too much to do. Now, if you have a community like your groups in that would want to do that, that would be great. If you could get all the group, the members of, like, say, I have a group, all right, and if I could get everybody to chip in and do everything, or to have the money for that, hell yeah, that'd be probably a great thing, and I could have, the All Comics group right there, but under its own little title, and it wouldn't be hidden anymore, for some reason. It's, it's always been hidden, even though it's been usually on the top 10 of that, labeled for the comic group and things like that. But it doesn't show up very often unless you put the name in. And I asked them, I said, am I being shadow banned? And they're like, no, that's not what's happening. I said, now you can look for groups and you'll find groups, but when you want to look to find out who's the top groups and things like that, it doesn't really show you the deal, I don't think. And I've talked to John and Bill and few others about it, and like I just got tired of talking, and I'm like, well, nothing's going to be done from what I see.
Yeah. So this thing is interesting, but looking from outside is not much that we can. No, this is as much as we can do looking from outside. Be cool if we can interview somebody like I don't know, Mark, the product manager. What was his last name? It's also Mark, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
No, I am trying to do something real quick. I'll be right back. Okay.
Where are you going? I can't hear you very well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've gotta help out with my mom real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay, okay. Yeah, so you've been on mine for a while, Mark,
Yeah.
W.
I've been there
And
quite a while.
you haven't considered doing the pro thing?
No, I can't do pro.
Oh, oh, why is that?
For one thing, I can't do wallet either because of
Oh,
the way my disability's written up. All right.
okay. I
So,
see.
for every dollar that I would make, they would take until they would deem, oh, we need to review you and take away your disability. I'm like,
Uh,
no, but I'm put on disability for a reason, you know.
okay.
So,
So you can't make any income kind of thing, right?
no,
Is
I
that
can't
is that what
make
it is?
any kind of income. So
Okay.
I'm on a fixed income because of how my, my disability is. It's a fixed
Yeah.
income. Okay. So
But it's not like you can make tons of money on pro. It's
no,
not
no,
even guaranteed to make money on pro.
Yeah, I mean, I
but they would. It's just how they consider the,
Ah,
you know,
I see.
is
Potential.
they consider it as an income or an investment, and I can't do that. I can't
Uh,
do either one of those.
okay, can't even do investment. Okay.
No.
and
I
they've
see.
got it all like split up into different categories too. Like a elderly person who retires, they can go out and they can like work for a certain amount of hours because
Mm-hmm.
getting their social security that they've been paying into. But like when you're on social security assistance, that's a different category.
Yep.
So
Same
then
with, same with if you're on VA disability and you get regular disability too. So
hmm so
I get from parts of the same government, you know.
it's well, Tan's from Canada, so they do things a little bit different up there.
Yeah.
They
I think it's kind of similar. Once you're retired, you can do some part-time work so long as you don't exceed certain level of income. Uh,
no
yeah.
with
I don't know about disability thing though. Yeah. I don't know even if you're receiving disability benefit if you can still work, do some part-time light work if you can, but
So
I don't know.
if that works if you're not 100% disabled. I'm considered
Ah,
100% disabled.
ah, I see.
no
You
Okay.
see, and that goes by percentage too.
But you're not you're physically disabled, but you're not mentally
Yeah,
disabled. So
yeah. According to them, most of my stuff is
mental.
PTSD, anxiety, and depression. Yeah, and
okay. But I mean, you can the stuff
I'm
that you need.
agoraphobic. That's why I can do radio and stuff like that because I don't go
Right,
outside the house for it.
right. But that that you can make money off of doing radios as
No, I
well.
can't.
No.
I can't make it
Okay.
done.
Now
Mm.
with Mark, he just came in. Or is your audio okay, bud? No.
Aren't Edworthy?
Well, at least we
You
got
still
your
there?
face on here, and
Edworthy?
you can type in
What
the
is
chat.
happening? You can hear us, right? You can hear us? Not if you can.
Not if you can hear us.
Yeah.
Can you hear us?
Well,
Not if you can hear us, Mark W. Mark Edwardy.
now
Oh.
with the whole thing on that networking as well, the one thing that I found out is the amount of video time that you have on there. If you're wanting to do like freaking podcasts or you're wanting to do streams and everything, then the best thing with streams would be like do an embed. That's probably just do one embed and maybe pin it to your freaking to your timeline.
Yeah, and have it from somewhere else. You
Yeah,
know?
exactly. And don't rely on Minds to freaking do the streaming because that's or to like post videos and stuff because if you do freaking on your own network, it's gonna just eat everything you have.
Yeah.
Hmm. Well, I mean, good to think that the live peer streams have been kept.
I'm wondering how much money it's pulling from them though because that's a pretty expensive freaking setup they've got there. I wouldn't pay that much for it. It's ridiculously.
Yeah, that I mean when Bill came in that night and he was explaining about all that, I was like I was thinking to myself, ooh, and the only people that could take and do that are companies.
Mhm.
All right? Or people who, you know, are self-employed that make good money on the side anyway. But it would still be having to be treated as a business or a write-off for a business. All right. Sure, you could, you know, if you use this for advertising and things like that, you can write that off because all your advertising for business is written off,
Yeah.
you know, on your taxes or on their taxes, I should, you know.
If
But
if they do pull something out of this though, it would be really cool to see it happen. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to like bank anything on it. It looks like a project that maybe was cool that you guys ran into, but I don't see them incorporating anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To actually benefiting minds. It,
community.
yeah.
Right. No, this is just an example of how they took the Minds network that they've been touting and actually will deploy it for one customer. But I thought when they were starting to talk about networks, they said that they have somebody. Maybe this is it. Maybe these guys at Fish Tank are the people that they've been developing for this one thing. So this is maybe the one only customer that they've had on network so far.
That'd be
But,
cool. I mean, at least they're getting started. They're going down a path. You know what I mean? I mean, it might not be the same path that I want to go down. You know, but at least they're going somewhere. Because in the end, I really just don't want to see mines freaking fall. It's a miracle. I've even said that before. It's a miracle that this platform has been going for as long as it has. It's been through so many ups and downs. It's pathetic.
Well, if you look at it, and you talk to Dave, all right, with PSEC,
Uh-huh.
and he and I and a few others were over on a platform called TSU. And it was a rocking platform, all right? But it fell apart because they got pressured and then they sold out and then the top people took the money and ran.
Mm.
And, you know, I'm surprised that Minds has lasted this long and they haven't done something similar.
That's,
Because
that's
over-
probably what they're doing right now, though, Mark.
you know, I mean, that was a Canadian-based platform, I believe, and they, you know, Facebook and Twitter and all them at the time. This is probably about, well, maybe 6 or 7 years ago. Might not have been that long, but you can ask Dave. Dave will have all the ins and outs on, and he'll tell you all about how the things that went on TSU. Oh my God! In fact, he and I and Sean Karen did a special on it, but right towards the end, I'm like, this is where you need to meet us. This is where we're heading. And
Interesting.
people were bailing ship, and and that will probably happen with mines too. But
So-
with some of the things on mines, I don't see that happening so much with as entwined as they are with the Ethereum. Now, if they can detach the Ethereum from mines, that'll be the end of mines, because everybody that I know really, that uses it super, 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 super heavy is all into the crypto and has to have the mines and the wallet there and the whole deal. And there's some people I know that have bought vans and tractors and things like that with their earnings. So those are hosts of them. A couple of them. Yeah, TSU. That's the one. That's
The one, right?
definitely the one there.
No.
Yeah, I haven't even heard about it, but apparently it's one they pay their creators to create. Sounds familiar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It had and Mines offered something very similar to TSU at the time, and but I don't know TSU. If it's there, it's not the TSU that it used to be. All right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's no, the domain is not reachable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because TSU, I was actually in contact with some really big name comic book artists, like J. Scott Campbell. He does like tons of like really awesome artwork for um, Dynamite Entertainment to Image and a whole bunch of other places. I think he's even done some stuff for um, Zenoscope and maybe even some Disney stuff, because he's the one that created the Disney girl, the Disney princesses gone bad type stuff. So he's one of those artists. All right, where
I like that guy.
they have a darker gothic look to them. All the princesses.
Princess has gone wild. I mean, you can't beat that.
Yeah.
That's a hook right there. I mean, you know how many freaking teenagers.
Okay,
you
wait,
want.
wait. Listen to. I mean, so Mark W, not Mark W. Yeah. Mark W's point was very poignant. I think it's something that minds should learn from, right? So if they're not careful, they could become the next PSU. Because read what happened here. People, why the biggest issue behind TSU closing their door wasn't the ad platform, it wasn't the revenue, and it wasn't the abuse. The biggest reason that TSU didn't last was because the users simply didn't care. Eh? Starting to start. Hey, Mark, we're starting to hear you. Or W, Mark Edworthy.
I've just had major voice lines too, my workstation. I've just moved over to my
Okay, some progress. We can hear you, but with difficulty. Okay. We can hear you. We can hear you, so oh, he's resorted to burning candles now. To make the light, keep the light on. He's burning candles. But okay, good. Hey, stay with us, Mark. So yeah, so like people didn't care, right? This is what's happening on Minds right now. People are stopping to care, right? So what continue? But what other other peoples that use the platform even more didn't care either. So these are people like the advocates that used to be the advocates for the platform. They stopped caring. They posted regularly because they wanted to see their analytics, and subsequently more monies were earned, ticked up and up. The more they were on the site, the more they would make. But they didn't care about interacting or posting or engaging.
And that's
They
fine.
cared about the money.
Well, even without the money, I mean, like people online just don't even make money, and they just don't want to freaking interact with one another. It's literally freaking that way on mines right now. Like,
Mhm.
I mean,
Yeah. So hopefully the um, Minds guys is aware of TSU, and I hope they're taking these lessons to heart.
well, I don't think they care. Like the post says, you know what I mean? You got a good point there, but I think it's after years and years of bullshit. You know what I mean? Like that's what it really comes down to. After a while of getting, just crazy shit, and it the crazy stuff behind it, people just don't care anymore. Like, you know what I mean? It's for me, I do network with people on mines, but just people that I know.
I see you rarely network,
I
Rod. On your Minds channel.
well,
See you interact.
if I don't know them, I don't network with them. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like I don't give a shit about freaking that lady red hair or whatever the fuck her name is.
That Lady Red.
Yeah, I mean,
I stopped subscribing to her too.
come on,
She's got
dude.
some good cat videos though.
Yeah, like seriously, with crap like that, like I turn around and I freaking, tried to get, more interested in her and shit, but like she doesn't care about anybody else. It's like, here, freaking watch my shit. And that's it, you know what I mean? That's all she cares about. It's just like what they're saying here. Here, watch my stuff because I get a lot of views. You know?
Yeah.
And I used to enjoy freaking watching chemtrails, you know what I mean? And every time freaking I get on there and I talk about chemtrails, everybody talks, oh, he's just a dirty old pervert. And like, you know what I mean? Come on, dude, seriously? Like freaking.
We get chemtrails on our show every now and then. But yeah, he does post some really good stuff, but he also has some. He has some stuff like me. Whatever one
Yeah.
posts on. All right,
Yep.
There it is.
and I'm okay with posting eye candy.
Mm.
Well, I mean, sex sells. Any way you look at it, people freaking have to get over that shit. Like sex sells. People they have it on commercials. Why do you think there's pretty ladies out there with a freaking water hose, doing a garden, trying to sell a water hose?
Trying to wash cars.
You know.
No water hose trying.
Yeah.
Hey, when you think about it, if you go to like Twitch or even on the old when Kick started coming out and that, what was one of the top channel categories? Pools, swimsuits, and a hot tub. All right, why?
Not cat videos.
Why is that? Huh?
Twitch. It's Twitch now. And they got these little girls in freaking swimming pools in their room, and they're sitting on like flotation devices and writing on themselves with a marker because somebody said something nice and pledged money on their channel. And everybody's flocking to Twitch. They love it. You know.
So I think
I
I
don't-
may have resolved my issue.
Yes. Hallelujah.
I've got
We can
video,
hear you
I've
clearly
got-
right now.
I've got a mic on me, this mic on me, and I can hear you through my headset.
Okay. No.
All
don't,
right.
Don't touch
Yeah.
any of it.
And you're
Don't.
not you're audible. You're not muffling.
You
No, I'm using this new lovely
don't touch nothing.
Yeah, using that. yeah.
You sit
Work.
still. You sit
Don't mess
still.
with it.
Just face the camera. That's it.
Still don't breathe
Just
for the
be,
next
be
15 minutes.
There you go. Give that good British smile.
Jeez. That's scary.
Okay, now we've said our piece, and now it's your turn to talk about everything on your findings.
Yeah.
About that stuff, because everybody's had their turn. So you start. Well, you.
I don't know. I've not been part of the conversation, so I don't know what you've said.
Okay. Let me sum you up. We were just talking largely about this fish tank thing, and we were sharing some of the posts that you on the comment. We were reading some of the comments that you put up. But maybe you can go through them again. How did you find out that Bill Ottman was associated with this organization?
I just did a search for the organisation and found the WeFunder page.
Yeah, we went on there too. We went on the
Yeah.
WeFunder. Didn't mention it, unless I missed something. Didn't see anything about Bill Ottman.
Yes, if you have a look in the there's the segment about us or something, members of or something. I've got my brains up at the moment.
Yeah, history. You mean the history of Fish Tank? Yeah.
No, scroll down and you will see there was a members sort of thing. Who is the CEO? Who is the?
I see. VIP members. You mean, right?
No. Let me go back to blurbs.
Story. Founders FAQ.
Founders, isn't it?
Founders FAQ. Wait a minute.
Our team. Oh,
this is about WeFunder.
Yeah, no, go to wefunders.com/fish tank.
We're here. Oh, now I got stuck with the paywall.
You in the wrong page.
Oh, no, we're fine. And then we go where?
And then there's a section called Our Team.
Our Team. Yeah.
Yeah, and
if
you click
show
on
more. Oh, yeah, Bill Ottman, he's right there. That's his face. Yeah.
And I noticed the SC NR thing, and I remember that it was related. I did have an inkling that was related to Subverse Inc.
Screeners.
Yes, I don't know what it stands for. I don't know what. In typical fashion, nobody gives the full details to any acronyms these days, any abbreviations.
Here's screeners.
And I remember that Subverse was a Tim Pool project, which Bill Ottman aided him in, like I said, back in 2018, 2019.
I see. Okay. Terms of service. Where's Subverse? No mention of Subverse on the screener's site, though.
Yeah, this is obfuscation again. This is typical Bill Ottman's obfuscation. Let's not mention the company. Let's just use the acronyms that nobody knows, abbreviations that nobody knows what it means.
Well, this is a formal terms of service statement.
Yeah. Have a look at what was it? WeFunders.com Subverse.
Oh man.
And you will notice that it will mention SCRN in that.
Yeah.
So it is SERNLSCNR is
Tim Pool Senior.
he's Subverse, yeah.
So he's the CEO. Tim Pool is the CEO of Senior.
Yeah, and look like he's taking lessons from Bill in relation to obfuscation
Bill is
and not
the
being
advisor.
absolutely accurate.
Bill is the advisor. He's not a founder, but he's an advisor.
He is a founder I think it says in there.
Not of
Bill Ottman.
Subverse.
Okay, I might have misread it.
That was SCNR. But this is Subverse, and Bill's not.
I thought it said.
It says he's an advisor. But Tim Pool is Bill's buddy, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah. So it's just before this, have you ever heard of Fish Tank before, Mark?
I heard of Fish Tank before. I believe there's some sort of fairly
Do you know if this is the big customer that Mines have been talking about on the last town hall? That they're being
yeah. Not that I can remember. I just realised if you go back to refund
Refunder slash what? You drop
slash Fish Tank,
here.
and then to our team, it states.
Yeah, it states
Founder
that Bill is
at
co-founder of Senior. It says that he's also co-founder of Senior.
That's down to our team.
Who?
And then view more, whatever, and scroll down.
This one?
Yeah, he's a co-founder of Fish Tank and founder of SCNR.
Yeah. That was up here. I saw it. Yes, right here.
Yeah. So it's a separate company, a subsidiary company. Is it just a brand? So what is SCNR? So it's definitely not a company.
Mm-hmm.
So First Inc. is the only company I can find.
Mm-hmm.
Again, this is a badly managed application.
Okay. Senior, Subverse. Yeah. So, which comes first, the chicken or the egg? Subverse comes first, or
Subverse must come first because CNR is just a channel, a brand, a
product of Subverse, but I'm talking about Fish Tank.
So why does just one point. If it's a product, why does it say in the Subverse or the SVSC whatever terms of services that the company is SC and not?
Yeah. That's you can scrutinize that, but it sounds like poorly.
I'm kind of suspicious too with the peer review thing. You know what I mean? They did the same thing and got hooked up with them, and that's a very suspicious outfit.
What is suspicious?
Peer review or live peer. Like
Live Peer. Okay.
Live Peer is a separate company.
But
Completely separate company. They are just client.
But
Mine simply is just a client of.
Why did they do it? That's my whole point. You know what I mean?
To bring in some some sort of video recording, live recording thing.
There's a
I
lot
thought
of
the
Why?
there's a lot.
Live Peer guys approached them, not the other way around.
They probably did.
I wonder. Yeah,
You They also
there's the old
contributed some
case
developer.
of somebody approaching you, but it's somebody. If you say hello, come over here, then yeah, they're going to approach you, aren't they?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that's hilarious. This is the result of all
But
that
you see
angst
my
fighting
point.
with the microphone.
Yeah, that was good.
Um,
That was quality shit though, right there.
Yep.
I got that on
But
video.
they can in the case of Live Peer, they contributed developer resource to build the integration as well.
Yeah, because they want to ship the product, don't they? They've got products. Mine wants to use the product. The only stumbling block is integration, and that's what LifePeer did.
Mhm.
LifePeer is pretty shifty though. Like I went in there and I checked out a lot of the stuff that's involved with them, and they claim to be open source, and they claim that frickin' they're using frickin' cryptocurrency. But if they're getting, if they're supposed to be involved with frickin' the ecosystem, then why
Mhm.
is it that they're making money off this cryptocurrency and charging people for their services?
But I mean, if you
Well,
contributed your computing resource
Yeah.
as the what is it, transcoding
Yeah.
node.
I can't remember. No, I can't remember the details. It's been so long since I last looked at them. I'll
Yeah,
just sit
I
down and
mean, if you computed your resource, don't you get paid?
You should be. I mean, if I'm putting stream up on their platform and they're
Also, is it cryptocurrency or is it crypto token?
I don't
it's
know
been
what
a while.
crypto
It's been a
currency
while
they
since
use.
I
Yeah,
checked
that's
it
what I
out.
mean. Yeah. I haven't had to look at it for a while.
But see, my whole original point is Bill Altman and these guys are all rubbing elbows with these guys. You know what I'm saying? It brings the question up, especially with what you just talking about, Mark. You know, I mean, these people freaking are pretty suspicious in my opinion.
Shady is what you're looking for.
Yeah, shady.
But I mean, it's part of networking. I mean,
Yeah, it's called business standard.
it's called business.
Networking. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but I mean,
Mark.
I could go and I can frickin' network with a frickin', a cat burglar to get a bunch of good stolen shit if I wanted to. You know what I mean?
Network with some crook, some like
Yeah.
black market mobster.
You know, look at Martha Stewart. You know what I'm saying? She frickin' went to prison because she networked. And all she talks about is baking bread and shit. You know what I mean? Come on.
Mm-hmm.
So
As far as I'm concerned, LifePeer is a up and standing organisation.
Mm-hmm.
As far as I'm aware.
Mm-hmm.
that's because you didn't do research, most likely.
I did read the terms of services at the time. I did have an entire conversation with you.
Yeah.
Them's fighting words, Roger.
Yeah. Well, he
you
read the
just-
term of service. You see, so it's all good.
You're just pushing the button. You're just pushing
I read the entire site. Wasn't there even a white paper to go with it?
You know?
Yeah, there was.
Yeah.
And some Oriental dude sending me email saying I owe him like $12,000 for 2 weeks of 1,200 bucks. for
Oriental dude.
Yeah, it was some Oriental dude.
Yeah.
Frickin' he
So Life Here guys are owned by some Oriental dudes. That's cool.
yeah.
Uh,
The guy said I owed him like 1,200 bucks for streaming for 2 weeks.
Woo. could be a scam.
You know, come on. I mean, seriously,
So you didn't pay that, and they didn't do anything with it.
they didn't do anything.
What did you find?
I just didn't respond to
I'm
them.
not sure what U.S. law. Yeah, I'm not sure what U.S. law is about that, but in the UK, they can
No
chase you for
collections.
6 years. They can chase you for 6 years if
They can
necessary.
chase you for 6 years, yeah.
Well, why isn't he
Uh,
chasing me?
Collections agency will go after you.
Why aren't they
Yeah.
chasing me then? That's another question.
I
Yeah,
got
they
one.
will. They will. When you forget about it and forget what happened.
That was
Yeah.
that was what, a
That's
year
okay.
ago. Well, it's been
Yeah.
it's been close
See,
to a year
you're already
ago.
starting to forget.
Well, this last freaking, you realize we've been doing this shit for only like 10 months, right? No, now it's, it's just now starting on 10 months. It feels like it's been a year and a half, all this streaming shit, but it's only been 10 months,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you know? So,
Feels like a year and a half. Yeah,
it
you're right.
seems pretty long, but it's only been 10 months. So, telling the time is really a hard thing for me when it comes to this stuff. I know it had to have been at least 8 months. 8 months and nothing, you know. The guy sends me 2 emails and then freaking that was it.
Mm.
They don't even want to push it, you know what I mean? Why isn't there collection agencies trying to get me for the freaking money they claim I owe them?
Yeah.
Maybe
How'd they
they've
let
got
you
boy
sign up
scouts.
without a credit card anyway?
You know, it's just suspicious. You know, if they were legitimate like you're saying, then they would be coming after my ass because I owe 'em money. It's true if you think
Yeah,
about
it was crazy when you started doing live streaming on mine. You started doing like 24/7, you know? You're just racking up complete hours.
Well,
So yeah, no surprise that you sent your bill for
I
$2,000.
wonder, as we know, the senior staff at mines occasionally rush into things without considering
You don't
the long-term effects of this. And I wonder if this is another case of them rushing into live peer approached them. Bill, Jack, somebody said that's exactly what we need. Implement it immediately, and didn't do any background checks. Maybe. I'm against speculation there, but
Oh no,
Yeah.
it was a friend of a friend who knew a friend that
Yeah.
hooked him up.
yeah.
Hey, there's this guy that I know. You need to talk to him, man. He probably met
Yeah.
the dude at the freaking golf course or some shit, you know, playing golf with him because he knows
I
this
mean,
guy.
the live stream videos that we recorded are still there.
Well, you know
Yeah.
what?
So I mean, their platform is still running.
You know what really pisses me off though about all that? Is by far we freaking won that competition, dude. That freaking you know who could freaking stream the most when it first came out. Like I remember
Yeah,
we
but sure, it's gotta be you.
you know, but they turned around and they gave it to Moose, Anana Moose, and guess what? The dude ain't nowhere. He ain't nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
it was just
doing-
it was just a promotional advertising gimmick.
Yeah.
That competition.
He got 1,000 token, did he?
Dude ain't nowhere though. I mean, I even freaking when I renewed my Mines Plus, I even freaking he had this thing where he was gonna share it with everybody on different people who had channels. I even shared those tokens to freaking promote that freaking advertisement. He never did anything in return, dude. He didn't network with me, didn't do nothing with nobody. I mean, he was
I've had contact with.
Maybe he got this, because, what do you
No,
say?
I mean,
He
think
got
about
jaded with the mine stuff.
he's gone now. Tell me anytime you've seen a post.
Yeah, yeah.
Have I not seen his avatar in one of the community support room chat rooms?
I've been keeping up on the
Uh,
community chat rooms. He hasn't gone in there in quite a while.
Or actually, no, it could have been Canaries actually. I don't know. I think I've seen his avatar recently.
Well, he's changed his avatar recently.
Hang on. What is his username? Loose.
Anonymous. He's Anonymous.
Yeah. Doesn't matter,
Yeah.
I
This
don't-
last post was April 28th. That was like 3 months ago.
Yep. He figured it out. He said, "I'm getting the hell out of here."
No, May 14 was his last post.
And
No? Well, he's okay. His posts are not ordered.
Maybe not.
July 1st, he posted something.
well,
Yeah.
I would bet he figured it out because even Do Better is getting pissed off with a lot of the shit going on with Mines right now. Like, and he was big on helping support frickin' Mines and their projects and stuff. And now
Okay.
he's kind of flipping out over a bunch of that shit too.
I've just checked Canaries. I've just checked Mine's user group and Mine's community help and support channels, rooms, chat rooms, and he's only a member of the Mine's user group channel chat room. And last time he was in there was on October the 3rd. Just wondering.
Chill. Chill.
What's going on?
Chill. You know how to spell shill. That's what that's all about. Just a big promotion. Just like you said, he came on, ran his mouth about how great frickin' Mines was, and he just vanished.
Yeah, I hasn't been in the general's room, chat room since December.
He's not
28th.
even on the new chat.
Mm-hmm.
But he's been posting here and there, right? His last
Dude,
post was
okay.
July 1st.
Jeffy
yesterday.
posts on Mines, but that doesn't mean that he comes on to Mines. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jeffy posts his updates on when his new his next show's coming on, but he doesn't get on here and frickin' actually participate, you know? That's why.
Well, he posts, right? Yeah, you gotta log on to mine to post, right?
Yeah, but still,
Yeah.
I'm just saying there's a difference.
Yeah, he
between-
log on to post and he leaves. He doesn't engage with his audience. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, he doesn't actually have a frickin' community on Mines where he actually communicates with them and shit, you
Mhm.
know? Like,
By the way, how are you going with his new site, Mark?
As you know, I've just upgraded my workstation just in the last week, and been busy. Actually, I'm intending to use my old workstation because it's quite powerful as a internet server, and I'm going to start transferring. Once I've finished off laying down some Ethernet cables, I'm going to start transferring all my content from my VPS to here.
How are
But
you gonna do
Jeffy,
Are you gonna use a dynamic DNS service?
I'm thinking possibly, dynamic DNS, but possibly a open something like OpenVPN to a small VPN.
You don't really need VPN, Mark. You just use SSH.
Yeah.
You use
yeah,
SSH
no,
tunnel.
just as a secure tunnel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was. Yeah. But I'm thinking OpenVPN is just easier. Really, more practical. In this case, but I'm not sure yet. I'm still thinking about that one.
personally,
because I would like to try and I actually want to try and experiment and run everything through a 4G connection
no,
rather than a wired.
personally,
Right.
for me personally, I feel that you should just stop touching your computer and leave it alone.
Yeah, and go out and head for the hills.
No, just sit still, don't make any movements, and just don't touch nothing. Like
Okay,
like
just
like
be
right
a
now,
pretty face.
right now your computer is working perfect because I can hear you. Okay.
Yeah.
I had this weird thing with Skype just now. I've been using the Skype native client, and a few times when I've entered this room, this chat room, or this group or whatever, no other participants are in there. So
Yeah,
when you were
just like you're in the
recording just now,
you're in the lobby.
recording just now,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it just
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
there's
in
no
the lobby, and
lobby
you have
in
to
this
be
audio.
let in.
I
for some
noticed.
reason.
I noticed that now
it's
up on
fun.
top. Did it show that the stream was actually on?
It showed that it gave you the joint
Yeah.
call thing.
Yeah.
The room icon, the room avatar didn't actually appear,
Mm-hmm. Well,
and I was having some weird issues.
well, see, that's what the difference between like, I send you like links where you can click on to the show, whereas most of these guys they get on here and they do the freaking they call everybody, and I think that's intrusive. If you want to come on, just come on, click in, join the room. You know what I mean? But like, whenever freaking
Remember those URLs are only related to browser activity.
yeah,
It doesn't connect
Aha.
directly to the
Could be
native
why.
client.
right.
Because I'm joining from the
And-
browser.
And another thing was both with this and Jitsi, my browser was just freezing.
I think it was what Tan said was the problem. It was browser issues.
Yeah, even though I don't know. I have to further look into this.
How did you actually sort out this microphone problem, Mark? Was it the wrong microphone being used on your browser?
No, everything was configured correctly.
Now
And then I just
this
I
this
killed
is
high
this, this is
post audio and feature.
this is Mark's way of saying he has no clue how it straightens itself.
Yeah, I am confused about this one.
Yeah, I mean that's just basically.
Mark stumped.
I'm
Everybody,
stumped.
Mark stumped for the first time. Mark Edworthy stumped for the first time.
I'm stumped. I think you're stumped. I think everybody that's involved in this situation.
I mean, this is the first call I've done using this machine, but all I've done is to take out the solid state disk from the old machine and stuck it straight in there. Because it's Linux and there's no driver issues or anything.
Well,
Apparently there is.
I've already told you my take on
Anyway.
Linux or whatever you call it. And
Linux. You say tomato, I say tomato, whatever.
That's right.
well, I mean, I'm not a sentimental kind of guy. You know what I mean? I know when something really annoys you and you have issues with it that you need to let it go. Like you know the old saying about love, right? They say you're supposed to release it, and if it's true love, it'll come back to you.
Okay.
Just walk away from Linux. If it loves you, it'll come back to you.
Yeah, I'll buy myself an Apple Mac.
Well, don't do that.
Oh, this is a tech show. You know, just start veering into love stuff. I think we should end the show.
Yeah, that's true. It's pretty bad whenever you go from tech to love. Well, with Linux people though, you kind of have to, because that's the only reason why these people freaking even use Linux is because they're in love with it. I mean, it's really a image thing. Like they have this image they have to uphold, and like, oh God forbid anybody finds out that I'm on a Windows unit.
Throughout my career, I've dealt with tons of different operating systems.
Yeah, but one that you owned,
DOS, Windows, Novell,
one that
DOS
you,
or whatever. OS2.
one that you owned. Did you own them? No.
Couple.
Novell?
You had to
That was
think
for
about
work,
it.
I assume.
You had to think about it. Did you see him when he lifted his head? He had to actually think real hard to see if he owned a Windows.
I
Well,
actually.
Novell
this
NetWare was
thing.
running on Windows 3.1, wasn't it?
Novell binary services was its own. Technically, it was its own form of DOS.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
now DOS is different. And that's where you go back, and like Linux too.
Yeah, DOS is different. Yeah, DOS is different. It's like Linux, isn't it?
Yeah, everything has Linux in it in some way or another. Even like PlayStations, the old PlayStation 3s was just riddled with Linux.
Unix, POSIX,
Unix. Sorry, you're right.
things like BSD rather than Linux.
Yeah, you're right.
Right.
I should have said Unix first. 'Cause-
Our bad, our bad.
so
POSIX.
see, that-
POSIX should be more accurate.
that's why we have you
POSIX,
around.
Unix Lite.
That's why we have you around, Mark. You keep us on our toes and keep us straight. And then if we're still wrong, you read us freaking terms of service. So do you guys want to go ahead and end the show then?
Go ahead.
Yeah,
We've been streaming for 2 hours.
well we
some
had
days.
to because we had
I've only been with you. I've only been with you for 10, 15 minutes.
no, you've actually been
Oh yeah, right.
you've been on longer finally. That's the one reason why I said we needed to just go a little bit further so that we could get some good footage of you and you could actually talk about what you guys were talking about in chat
Yeah.
because this is a good conversation. This really is.
Yep.
So I guess we could end it. I'd like to freaking say thanks for everybody who watched the show. I'd like to say hello and goodbye to Mark. What did you say?
I'm already here.
Wataski, Watask.
Wachashik. Shik.
What's
Like
just a sec?
Mark
Wachashik.
Watask.
Was,
The razor. Shik.
and I'm glad.
Watask.
Like I'm
It's like
I'm
Project,
glad. I'm
yeah.
glad that he's finally catching on that. Like I'm fucking with him when I do that shit, cause he's always saying, just use this thing. You know, like I always try to say his name and shit, and he just starts saying, no, just say say this or say that. You know, and like. But
it's not that hard.
watch the sec is way I really actually.
There's no J. There's no J.
Worcestershire.
It's what? Shik.
What a shit.
What a chick. You're,
What
what a chick.
what a chick.
All right. Dragus Productions.
Dragus. Okay.
Alright.
back
Yeah.
to Dragus.
Fun.
Or lovingly called Mark.
You guys take care, and it's been fun hanging out with you.
Yes.
We love having you on, and you can come on at any time you want, man. We usually hang out and just have good conversations about tech talk and stuff, you know. So
Yeah, I'm sorry that I missed that interview thing. I got caught up with family and
oh, that's
things
fine.
here. It's like been nuts. Yeah.
Yeah.
And whenever you want to do that, let us know when it's a good time, and we can set something up. You know what I mean, and get something going. So
Yeah.
But
And maybe we can do it, next Tuesday after the regular show.
okay.
Catch me.
You guys okay with that?
Sure.
Actually, next Tuesday's better than today afternoon because I've got an early morning tomorrow morning. Yeah, next Tuesday's fine.
All right.
Kind of keep reminding me, because I got kids here now. They're going to be here with me the whole month.
So this
Oh.
this is a tech related interview. We can just use the Tech Talk time slot
Right.
for it.
Yeah. Well, no. I want to do a regular
No?
show, and then
No?
I want to stop
Yeah.
the regular
Alright.
show and just go.
Yeah,
right-
but have a separate.
Yeah, have it separate as its own interview.
All right. Okay.
That way we can keep it focused on how many episodes we got, how many interviews we got. So, and by the way, we are doing
Yeah,
good
you
on
can
it.
splice it in anywhere you want then.
And we are doing good too, guys, on interviews. By the way, I was really surprised when I looked at it. I think we've already got 3 or 4 for this season. So we're doing good.
Cool.
With that,
Good for you. All right.
with that,
See everybody next week.
All right.
we will talk to you guys
Yeah.
later and have a
I,
good
wanted
day.
to- I was trying to get on with you for, what was it, the WoW?
Oh yeah.
One- Yeah, but I just couldn't make it in. I tried to jump in there. Yeah, what?